Hey everyone, this is Rob,
Hey, Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape. Alright, so first thing, let me get this disclaimer out of the way. There is quite a bit of construction going around our house, so if you hear any jackhammering or anything like that, we can't really control that for the day, but we're going to go with it anyways. So just so you know, if you hear something, that's what's going on.
We're going to hope for the best.
Yeah. But anyways, today up on the pickpocket, we have, of course, our account progress, what we're going to be, what we've been going through over on leagues and how that's been progressing and stuff like that. And we actually have some leagues information up for the update as well, so that's going to be pretty cool. And speaking of the update, there is a very small but also kind of significant update for this week. And it's going to be all related to the wilderness, which is pretty cool and interesting,
Nice.
But it's like PvE wilderness stuff. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but it is.
I don't know what it is. So.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we'll finish up with our usual Q&A.
Perfect.
Yeah, but before we get into anything, Michelle, how's it going?
Really well.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So I got tier 6.
Nice.
I got tier 6 last night. I'm so excited.
Jeezy.
My league points right now are 7,815. And my rank is 34,375.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Dang, that's better than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. Yeah, it's going really, really well. I've been really enjoying it. Last week I was like, oh yeah, I'll probably start bossing. Turns out my leagues account is more of a skiller.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I think that this happened since last week. I got 99 winter taught. I got 99 fire baking at winter taught.
You got 99 winter taught.
Yeah. It only took me like 23. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah,
it
that
took me
is
over
definitely
23
an
games. It took me
exaggeration.
like 41 games.
Yeah, I was like, it took me like 30, and I was probably a higher fire making when I started.
Yeah, and I was fletching at the beginning.
Okay.
But yeah, I got my attack, strength, and defense all to base 70 yesterday, so I'm excited about that.
Nice.
I was just AFK woodcutting yesterday while I was playing Phasmophobia, and I got my woodcutting from like 65 to 81, so that's pretty sick. And I have a bunch of magic trees in my inventory too.
Bunch of maggot trees. Nice.
Yeah. Why am I just have like bugs on the mind now? Or
I don't know.
I said it last night too on accident.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. That's concerning. Why am I so obsessed with bugs?
Yeah.
Anyway, so my total level is 1574 now. I'm just excited about it. I did my first Asporia kill too. I've actually done 2 now.
Nice. That's pretty good.
And I've been getting Chrono Seeds.
Did you get the bottomless bucket?
Nah, I don't even want that right now. I just want the Chrono Seeds.
Well, I mean,
so everything
it's
will
still,
grow faster.
it's still pretty good.
I mean, obviously I'd still take it.
Yeah.
But I want the Chrono Seed the most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, just a lot of like random small gains. I finally hit base 50s and everything, so that's really cool too.
Oh, that's actually really good.
I just realized in my dream I got a toxic blowpipe just randomly, not even from Zora. So that unfortunately didn't happen.
Wait, that didn't?
No.
Wow. Unfortunate. So
and
close.
it was like real life me running around the toxic blowpipe. I was like, I must go.
So close.
Why do I have such weird dreams?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've just been really, really enjoying leagues, honestly. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for your league's character?
I just want to get tier 7.
Yeah.
Which
Is there any like you don't want to do any bossing or anything like that?
Oh, I definitely want to do bossing, but I really need to get my like combat skills up.
Yeah.
I've been procrastinating that. Just because I've been trying to like do a lot of tasks. Like I was doing so much tasks to get to tier 6, and now I'm like 7,185 points away from tier 7.
Pretty close.
Nearly
it doubles
there.
every time.
It does, yep. It's unfortunate. But I think I'll definitely be able to get tier 7 before we're done, which I'm excited about.
Oh, that's pretty good. That means you'll be pretty close to dragon.
I don't know about that because there's still like 20 days left. I'm sure a lot of people will get tier 7.
No,
but
this is kind of reaching into the update, but they put out what marks you need to hit in order to be in dragon.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I've just been like working on scaling stuff just so I could do more tasks, but that is something I really need to do is start working on combat. But first, you know what I should do? Because I was still woodcutting right now. I should work on agility because I have like 4,000 gold. I need to buy better gear. I need
Yeah,
to go get some gold.
You have no money.
I have absolutely no money because I've just been
It's
spending
very
it.
similar to the GIM.
I've been spending it on stuff that I need for tasks and then not making any more, you know?
Yeah.
So
Need to do some agility or something.
I'll go do that. Oh, I also did a bunch of clue scrolls the other day.
Oh, nice.
And I got quite a few unique ones. I got like 3 different trimmed amulets, and I got 3 sets of the rune scimitar ornament Zamarok kit.
Yeah.
3 of those.
Nice.
And 1 Guthix.
I mean, not nice, but nice, I guess.
I know.
I mean, it is.
They don't even high look very low. I don't even know what to do with them.
It's pretty good because there are a lot of tasks for clues and just like getting a certain amount of uniques or doing a certain amount of clues.
No, there are. That's how I was able to still get some tasks done yesterday whenever I was doing the clues.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clues stack, so it's really great. I did like, counting beginning and easy, I probably did like 35. I did a few mediums, and
That's a lot of clues.
I did 1 hard clue, but I have 184 more.
Yeah, I don't know. Were they easy to do? Were you doing hards or?
The hard wasn't that hard. They were all pretty easy to do.
Oh, okay.
And I like doing clues. So.
No, I mean, were they hards? Like, what difficulty were the clues?
Oh
Mainly?
no, I said like the first like 35 were easy and beginner.
Oh,
and
okay.
then some mediums, and I did 1 hard.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was wondering how you're able to do so many of them.
No, yeah, you didn't hear that part, but
I know. I thought you did like 35 hard clues, which I mean is definitely possible, but that would be like
that would be so hard. I need way more money because that's actually what I spent my money on, having to buy stuff for these clue scrolls.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like stuff that I can't craft yet or can't smith yet, so I have to go and buy it.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm sure I have more stuff that I'll think of. But for now, how are you doing?
Pretty good. As far as like RS goes, I actually haven't been playing that much RuneScape lately. I've just kind of been like taking a break. I don't know. I just didn't really feel like playing the last couple of days, and then so I took a break, and then now I'm gonna probably work on the video to update the account because while I haven't really been feeling like playing RuneScape, I have played it more or less every day.
Yeah, he's been more AFKing stuff.
Yeah, and so I did get quite a few 99s. So
I like how you not playing much means you getting multiple 99s.
Yeah, I really didn't play that much. I mean, it was like a few hours here and there, and then
it's just the XP rates are insane.
Yeah, but it was nice. I was able to get 99 farming, 99 fishing. Well, the first one I got is 99 fishing and cooking, and I think that might have been something I covered last week, or at least I was close to getting it last week. And then I finished getting that at Anglers. And then I got 99 farming from Tithe Farm almost exclusively.
Which apparently is great.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was nice because I was able to use the set effect that gives you +8 to all your stats to kind of cheese my progress.
Nice.
And I only really had to do like 1 farming run at a single patch to get myself high enough to get 34 farming with the boost in order to start Tithe Farm. And then after 1 round of Tithe Farm, I got bumped up to 54 so I could do the second round of Tithe Farm, and then I think only 2 games after that I was able to go up to the 74, which is the highest one. And at that level you're getting around 400,000 experience per run, which is kind of crazy.
And you're doing like the greedy gather and stuff, so runs don't take as long, right?
Yeah, so for anyone wondering, if you are planning on doing Tithe Farm in leagues, use greedy gather. It makes it so you get 3 times as many crops, which is nice because you still cap out at 100 fruit. For anyone that doesn't know how Tithe Farm works, you essentially plant 100 fruit and then you harvest 100 fruit, and that can take anywhere between 4 and 5 rounds of planting and harvesting. But if you use Greedy Gatherer, then you're going to be getting 3 times as many fruit that you normally would. So you only have to plant roughly 30 in order to get,
oh my god,
in order to get 100 back, and your experience caps out at 100. So if you do more, if you give them 300, you're still going to only get 400,000 experience.
So you could just quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, so as soon as you get 100, even if you still have like 60 seeds in your inventory, you would still just go and finish it out and leave and reset it, and that'll get you the most experience per hour. So
yeah, I did not know that. So whenever I went to Tithe Farm, I spent like 30 minutes there, and I was so bored.
No, yeah. So that makes it way faster because you do 1 round plus a couple extra, and that's usually enough to get you 100 or like 90. And usually I'll stop around 95 and turn it in because that's practically the same amount of experience.
Yeah.
And the rounds usually only take between 10 to 15 minutes to do, and they're, like I said, 400,000 experience. And also, it's a task to get all of the farming stuff. So Growlikers,
Oh, it is?
yeah, so Growlikers, watering can, the farming outfit, and now I even capped out on points, which is 1,000. So I was able to buy a bunch of like super or ultra compost and stuff like that. So it was a pretty chill time overall.
Oh, also there is a fragment that you can use for boosted Tithe Farm points, right?
Yes, there is
Okay.
one. And thank you for reminding me. Yeah, there is one that increases your Tithe Farm rewards by 1 to 300%, I think.
Insane.
And I think mine was level 1 or 2. It wasn't that high though.
And still made a huge difference.
It did. So I have enough for everything there. I was able to do it. It was pretty chill. I was watching the anime like almost the whole time I was doing it. So it was a really chill experience. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I need to go do that. I'm at 89 farming. I've only been to Tithe Farm once though.
Yeah. And I figured because I really wanted to get that out of the way because whenever I go back to thieving for Renar seeds and all that stuff
Oh, you
or
just
to make
plant them.
potions. Yeah, so that'll obviously get up my thieving a little bit because I don't fail thieving master farmers anymore. So that'll make it so I have a lot higher chance of getting Renar and
Nice.
Torstal seeds. And also on top of that, that'll help me get my Herblore up because my Herblore is actually my lowest skill that I have right now. It's level 3. Haven't done anything with it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You need to do a quest or something to get you up.
Yeah, all I did was unlock it. And so I think if I just go through and clean like an inventory of Marintels, that'll get me high enough to clean Harlanders and then Renars. And
Yeah.
at that point, then I'll just be making potions and I should be getting
I
pretty
forgot
high.
like how to make potions, and I've been growing like tons of Renars and Limpwort roots, so I actually have tons of prayer potions now.
Yeah. It's nice
That was a
because
pleasant surprise.
not only are prayer potions really useful, but they're extremely easy to make. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't know how easy they were.
But yeah, you can get snake grass really easy, and by the dozen, it just spawns on the ground.
Okay, I said Limpwort, I meant snake grass.
Yeah, you can also get a lot of limpwort though, because I mean, one limpwort seed is going to be like 20 something limpwort roots.
Yeah, you also have to use the certified farmer, and it like doubles a lot of your farming crops and notes them.
Yeah, it doubles them and notes them, and if you have personal banker, it sends it directly to your bank.
It's so good, you guys.
So I'm actually doing that right now when I'm cutting trees. So I have 600 pieces of wood that I've cut already, and my inventory is completely empty.
That's what I was doing yesterday. I'd never used personal banker with all 3 fragments equipped.
Yeah, it's really
It was
nice.
amazing.
So for anyone that doesn't know, personal banker is a set effect where if you wear 3 of the same fragments, then it'll send all of the stuff that you fish, woodcut, or farm,
or
mine straight to the bank without going in your inventory at all. So
yeah, and if you have 2, there's just a 50% chance. So I was like, oh, this is like already great, and I didn't realize that with 3 it's 100%.
Yeah. So you're able to combine Greedy Gatherer, which gives you 3 times as many resources, and also Personal Banker together. So it makes it so you're leveling up 3 times as fast, and even more than 3 times as fast because you don't have to take trips to the bank or anything like that.
And if you happen to have slash and burn, I would use that too. So it just automatically lights them on fire whenever you're woodcutting.
True. The thing is, though, I don't actually need slash and burn because I also got 99 fire making when I was at Wintertot.
I think I'll probably go for 25 mil fire making eventually.
I'll go for 25 mil fire making, but I'd rather
When you're
have
tier 7.
I'd rather have the logs for fletching than
That's
for fire making.
Very true.
Because you barely get any experience for the fire making.
Yeah, I got like 500,000 yesterday, but I got like nearly 2 mil woodcutting.
Yeah. So I figured I would just save them. That's why I'm also
smart.
not cutting high level stuff like magics or redwoods if I could, just because I'll want the stuff for fletching. So I'm just gonna save them up for that.
Ooh, I should have been doing use more. I did use for a few hundred, but then I ended up switching to magic because I just wanted to get my woodcutting up a lot.
Yeah. Also, this is mainly because I want to do something AFK. So like right now I'm woodcutting, and that's because I want to do something AFK. Whenever I want to take it more seriously, I'll probably just go to Teaks and 2-tick Teaks until
Dude,
99.
you're gonna get 99 like an hour if you go to tick Teaks.
Yeah, that should be really fast. But the thing is, I feel like there's other people there, so I don't really want to sit there and hop worlds and try to find a place to 2-tick.
You could go to the one at Soul Wars instead of that other one. That might be less people there.
No, it's true. But besides that, yeah, I did get 99 fire making at Wintertot. I figured since I was already in Corinne after farming, I might as well take advantage of the other minigame here.
Yeah.
And also, there's quite a few tasks there, so I actually completed enough combat achievements while I was there to get another task just
the
via
5
combat
easy
achievements.
ones?
Yeah.
Yes. I got that one at Wintertot too, I think.
Yeah, it's really, really easy. And Wintertot is really chill. You just like woodcut for a second and your inventory is completely full. And
Yeah, you don't
then,
really need to fletch. I was fletching initially, which was cool because my fletching got up to 60. But then I was
mhm.
like, wait, I should just focus on fire making because I would have gotten 99 in like half the time.
Yeah, yeah, it's way faster to just focus entirely on fire making, and also it's a good way to get up your construction early on and save you
hmm
some points there.
So I got my construction to 50 from like 40
Yeah, exactly.
because
Uh,
I hate working on construction, you guys.
I
Temporos
don't think
and
it's too bad.
Wintertot is going to be my construction grind
Yeah,
and
I don't
making
think it's too
stash
bad.
units.
That's also why I'm saving my logs so that I can turn them into
Planks.
planks at the mill and then use them for construction. So hopefully that'll be pretty fast.
You know, I got one fragment that's called like plank stretcher or something. And it's like a
Yeah.
10% chance your planks won't be used.
Yeah, it's really good. I'd recommend leveling that up soon, just like having it in your bars if you have any extra room, because it'll give it experience, and level it up soon so that you can get up to tier
Oh.
3. Makes it so that you use only 50% of the planks that you have.
I'm gonna switch that next round because since I'm just doing the golden brick road, I don't even need the other fragments I have right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's a really good strategy, is to like look at the fragments that you plan on using eventually and like level them up, because
Oh.
you can do that early on.
I don't think I realized that they have to be in your little blocks to
Yeah.
level up.
Yeah, they have to be equipped for you to actually gain experience in them while like doing other stuff.
I'm gonna do the tithe farm and the pest control one then.
Yeah.
Pest control, I want to wait until I have level 3, just so whenever I go there, I'll be getting like easy void.
Yeah, because at that point you should be getting at least 15 points per run, which I mean is 3 times faster than an 8-hour grind. Is still pretty
It's like
slow.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's still a pretty slow grind, but it's definitely obviously going to be way faster, especially because everyone is doing a lot of damage. So
Yeah.
hopefully there's not that good
Oh, I
of a
bet
chance
it's
that
so
you
fast
fail.
in there. Whenever
Yeah.
I went, because it was before they came up with the worlds, it was like 4 of us, so it took forever.
Yeah, yeah.
We all just kept dying over and over again.
That sounds awful.
It was interesting.
Yeah, so that brings me up though to 599s, which is pretty cool.
Do you think you're gonna try to max?
I'm definitely going to try to max, or I'm definitely going to max.
You think you're going to?
Yeah, I'm almost certain I'm going to.
Nice.
I was just like kind of taking a break.
I mean,
and-
at this rate, all the ones that you have 599s, and 4 of those you were just like kind of AFKing watching anime.
Yeah, that's exactly, because like I don't know, I was just like kind of getting burnt out on like the game and just in general.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, I was just taking a little bit of a break. But I feel like if I actually wanted to go back and start playing, which I will soon, then it'll be pretty easy to get 99s. And plus, I still, even though I have slowed down quite a bit, I still want to get dragon. So hopefully
I mean,
we'll
it's
wrap back
definitely
up.
still possible because I was telling him the other day because he's just been like AFKing all these skills. I'm like, that's not even bad because whenever you go to do tasks, you're gonna be able to knock out like tons of tasks immediately.
Yeah, like I haven't done any tasks related to fire making or like farming or anything like that.
You're gonna do it so quick.
But there's not that many of them though, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Besides that though, one really funny thing that I don't think I mentioned last week, because I think I got 99 right after last week's episode, but
Sounds accurate.
for fishing I got 99 and I was able to get nearly 20 million cooking experience because I had fished 7,000 over 7,000 anglers,
Wow.
which cost me I think like 350,000 gold worth of king worms or sandworms.
Once you get like tier 7, you should go and get the 25 mil cooking and it'll take like an hour.
Yeah, I think for a lot of these,
The 25 mil I would wait till you have.
yeah, once
tier
I go
five-
for 25
7.
mil, I'll wait till tier 7, because like thieving I think will be really easy. Like a lot of them will be really easy, fletching, fire
Definitely.
making, but at tier 7 it'll be like really really easy, right? So I'll wait for that. That's also why I'm waiting and haven't done Slayer. Originally I was planning on doing Slayer before all these AFK grinds, but then I remembered at tier 6 you get to select your Slayer
That's
grind.
what I remember that too. That's why I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna wait to do Slayer." Oh, I haven't started yet. I'm probably gonna start it on stream once I'm on some of these clues. But, oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think that's honestly just, I mean, obviously it's fast. It's, you know, for lack of a better term, there's plenty of ways to skin a cat. And
Jesus.
there's just like, I know like a lot of people suggest, I would even suggest to wait to do Slayer until tier 6 if you plan on getting there at all. But I think there's plenty of people that took Slayer early on because there's a lot of points there.
I mean, it's still easy. Even if you do it, it's still easy.
Yeah.
It's only just like I don't like certain tasks, and I plan on just doing like the easiest task I could find in Corinne over and over again.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm doing it. But I know a lot of people aren't as annoying about Slayer as me.
No, for sure.
It's just from my grind to 93 on my main, I am like still kind of tired of some Slayer monsters.
Yeah, absolutely. But as far as like plans that I have for my account, once I start playing again, which is probably gonna be today,
Today.
I'm gonna go back and maybe finish my ranged grind because I'm at 83 still, and I have 700 Chinchompas
Oh
that
yeah,
I
I
farmed a little
forgot.
bit ago that I plan on using, obviously. So I'll probably use that to burst for a little bit. And
Can you get assigned maniacal monkeys on task?
no, my Maniacal monkeys aren't a task.
But you can get assigned monkeys and go there, right?
You can get assigned monkeys, yeah,
You
but I
could
mean,
just wait till you're tier 6 and do that and get Slayer up at the same time.
you could, but then that'd
If
be
you
like
want.
waiting like a long time, and also it's a really easy thing to do either way.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, I mean, the points would be nice, but it's not that big a deal because you can also get the point thing that gives you more points.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that too. But yeah, besides that, I'm probably gonna get up my I'm probably gonna chin to 99 or pretty close to 99,
Yeah.
and then that'll be a nice way to justify getting my hunter to 25 mil. And then also I'll probably unlock Desert Treasure, buy an ancient staff, and also start maybe get some money first because I'm kind of broke now. I think I only have like 100K.
Oh, that's like a
So
lot to me.
yeah, of course. But I started with 400K before I started fishing.
Oh wow, okay.
And then I'll probably go buy a bunch of runes and then go back to, or maybe I'll even like do some rune crafting because I have last recall now, which allows me to make rune crafting a lot faster.
Oh yeah.
But it's kind of annoying getting the rune essence.
That's
So
true.
So I think one way or another, I'm gonna get the runes and go bursting for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm like actually prioritizing rune essence drops now whenever I get it.
Yeah,
Keeping those above other things because I'm like, I
it
hate mining it
it sucks
myself.
because like maybe I should just focus on Zulrah early because Zulrah does have like rune S drops for I think like 2,000 to 4,000 rune essence at a
Oh my
time,
gosh,
and it's
yeah.
like a junk drop. But and also I need to go there anyways. It's just a
You have to
matter
get like your
of
void first, right?
unlocking it. Honestly, you don't really even need to. I could just go to Barrows and like smash out a bunch of Barrows really fast.
And when you're tier 6, it'll be 3 times the drop rate.
Yeah, and then I would only need a couple pieces for me to. I mean,
Be good to
I
go.
could do Zora in like practically no gear because you get such high boosts in
Mm-hmm.
damage. But
Yeah, your range is already 83.
I need to go get an RCB and I need to go get some gear from Barrows and
I would,
maybe even use a Carol's crossbow.
I'd say get your mage up more too because you're only 60 and so you have a higher magic defense.
Yeah, yeah, of course. So there's quite a few things that I could do, but I think I'll probably go to. That's actually probably a good idea. I'll probably go to Zora before I go to and do rune crafting or anything like that
Nice.
because that'll be a really easy way to get rune essence.
Yeah, I really want to work on my combat, but it's so easy to just do skilling.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I guess that's kind of the plan, just to focus a little bit more on combat and then like slowly work on stuff. I'm also going to be doing quite a bit of thieving and herb lore soon because I do want to get base 30s to 50s, and so that'll be pretty fast.
Yeah, so every 10 increments, there's a reward for base. Or actually, there's a base 5, base 10, and then 20, 30, 40.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And there's it goes even higher. I think I saw one for like base 80s or something like
It goes
that.
up to base 95 and then
Yeah.
maxed.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Which I mean, it's cool to get, but also it kind of doesn't matter because if you plan on getting max anyways, then it really doesn't matter when you get the points, just
I
whether
mean,
or not.
better to get it now, I guess. Then you'll have actually better to wait because then you'll have faster XP rates later.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. So I
Yeah.
want to hold off on any of the really annoying 99s. Although I think a lot of people would justifiably say that I got a lot of the annoying 99s out of the way already.
Nah, you got all the AFK ones.
I think a lot of people haven't gotten even close to 99 fishing just because it is like there's no really fast way to do it. Like the sweatiest way is still not that fast,
Mhm.
which is like I think like 2 ticking swords or something like that. I
Yeah.
just don't think many people do that strategy.
Temporos would be nice because Temporos is also task.
Yeah, that's something
I did one round
I
of
don't
Temporos.
regret it, but I kind of am saddened that I will probably not be going to Temporos this league, or if I do, it won't be till a much later.
You'll be in tier 7 when you're going to 25 mil.
Yeah, it'll be much later.
Yeah, Temporos is great XP. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was still obviously pretty nice.
Yeah, and you get construction while you're there, so that's pretty nice as well. And the
Exactly.
chance at all of the uniques, that's pretty cool as well.
I love all the mini games. Oh, I can't wait till the rune crafting mini game. You guys better vote yes.
I know. I think the majority of people are really excited about the mini game, but a lot of like older players just are really vocal about not liking it. Or at least that's the way I like to think.
Yeah. I think it'll probably be like how group was, where it seems like it's going to be voted no just because the people who don't like it are very loud about how they don't like it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening.
But I don't think anyone I've spoken to actually doesn't like the idea.
Yeah, I think in general people like the idea. They're just like really set on the rates being like 1 XP an hour or something like that.
Which I don't understand. It's okay for the game to get better. That doesn't make it easy scape. It's still going to be awful XP rates.
Yeah. And the thing is, I also have heard the sentiment where people are saying that they also wish that it had double the XP proposed, where it's like 100k an hour or 150k an hour, and I'm like, that's just so unnecessary.
I don't think that would be that crazy because that's similar to Wintertot.
Yeah, I mean Wintertot is 300k an hour, so
yeah. See, the XP rates for this game are all over the place. Max runecrafting is like 50,000. Max Wintertot's like nearly 500,000.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, but also it's like kind of lame because I mean
Wintercrafting's more useful.
Wintertot is fast, but it's not the fastest way to get up your fire making.
Really, I thought it was.
No, I think just burning logs is the fastest way to fire making, but it's really expensive because you have to buy all the logs.
Yeah.
So not many people do it, but I mean you see plenty of people at the GE just burning like rows and rows of logs. It's because it's actually faster, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm just like completely misremembering. But
I don't know because that sounds wild.
Yeah, it's just really expensive to buy like 10,000 magic logs or something like that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I don't know. I still think like it's crazy how even if lavas are double the XP of the minigame, people still find an issue with the XP rates being too high.
I think, and this, I'm sorry if this relates to you personally. I think a lot of people who already have high runecrafting are just being bitter because they're like, well, if I had to suffer, you have to suffer.
No, yeah,
Which is so not a good way to think of video games, you guys.
Yeah, that's their entire argument. Like the majority of like the complaints I've seen, that's their entire argument.
You should want better things for people and just be glad that the game's evolving. It sucks, obviously, but I mean, don't be like, everyone else has to have like a hard time playing this game because I was sad. Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, also it doesn't even matter because eventually
something will change.
No, I mean that, and also eventually, if a person keeps playing, no matter if the method is 1 XP or, well, I guess not 1, but if the XP is like, 10,000 XP an hour or 100,000 XP an hour, eventually they'll get 99 if they just play forever. So it really doesn't matter. Whether I think them trying to make it a good experience is better for sure, though.
I agree, yeah, because it's kind of miserable until you get to 77, and it's a video game. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, I never thought it was miserable. I honestly thought it was a chill grind.
Well, what were you doing?
I did like
you didn't do lavas, right?
I did a few thousand muds.
Oh yeah, muds were. I remember muds doing that at our old job at break. Both of us doing muds.
Yeah, because muds you can make like 400k an hour with practically. You need level 13 runecrafting to do muds, and it's
400k an hour.
Yeah, like 400k an hour.
Runes or experience?
Runes. Or no, gold in runes.
Oh my gosh, I thought you meant experience. I was like, that's not true.
No, that's how much money you would make per hour because muds are really expensive for some reason.
I know, it's weird. They're really easy to make.
Yeah, but I mean I don't know. I think that's really cool that they're coming out with that, and it does look really nice. I also like the
so
new
excited
pet.
for the outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and there's gonna be a pet too.
Yeah, the outfit's really cool. But I guess with that that's probably all of our updates. Do you have anything else that you wanted to
add? Not even a RuneScape thing, but I've been getting more into Phasmophobia again, so that's been fun.
Yeah, that has been fun.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm so sorry, but it's really funny. Last night, whenever I was playing with someone, this girl like kept eating snacks, and she like had pickles. And I guess she didn't realize that her mic was on, and it was hilarious because she's just like, pickles, yum, yum, pickles, and just talking to herself. And we're all like, what are you doing right now?
That's funny.
And yeah, she was funny. She like screamed both times when she died, and I was just like laughing a lot. Anyway, I made a friend.
This was all at 2 a.m.
Yeah, this was all at 2 a.m., so it was extra funny, okay?
Oh, and also, I guess another update in case anyone at all. I feel like there has to be some people interested in this because RuneScape is RuneScape and it's based on medieval times. But we just had our first together D&D or Dungeons and Dragons session.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and I've like read hours and hours more than I did previously. So like I'm like a lot more knowledgeable on D&D than I was before,
And I'm
which
getting
is
all the knowledge
nice.
from him, and then everything else I'm just finding out as I go along.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that was really fun, and I hope we have another session soon. But
And
that's pretty cool. Let us know if you play Dungeons and Dragons,
yes.
because I was gonna say
The RuneScape one?
yeah, the RuneScape one came
I
out
was just
recently.
gonna say, now that we've played Dungeons and Dragons, I'm like, oh my god, I want to play the RuneScape one so bad.
Yeah,
Because how cool would it be to actually know the areas on the map, Robert?
yeah, that'd be
Right
really
now,
cool.
we're just like going in blindly. We're like, I don't know what this thing is, but let's go.
Yeah, because a lot of Dungeons and Dragons is set in the Sword Coast, and like all of the areas are just like these
Yeah.
random forests that I've never heard of or anything
And it's
like
something
that.
we'll probably get used to eventually, but if we were playing RuneScape, I didn't realize how well I know this map until I started thinking about that. And I was like, oh yeah, I know like all the areas in RuneScape.
Yeah, you know
almost.
practically every
Yeah.
area on this map. Like if you're asking like where is the farming guild in Corinne,
Easy.
like any new player that has like less than I don't know a few dozen hours for like a really like good player that is
Mhm.
like looking for everything, probably less than 100 for the average player.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know. They probably would know what Corinne was, but there's no shot that they would know that it's right next to Mount Caron.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I really like this game. It was just making me happy thinking about it.
yeah.
We know so much of this game too. Whenever that dungeon or the Dungeons and Dragons RuneScape crossover comes out, we will be taking applications if anyone wants to play with us.
No, we will not, because it is a lot of effort to be a dungeon master. She has no idea what she's saying.
We will be taking applications for a dungeon master and then for people to play with us.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to be a dungeon master. I'm not insane.
Yeah, okay. And by everyone, she means like probably one more person, because big groups suck.
I don't think we could just play with 2 people though, so that's why.
Yeah, exactly. But either way, that's going well, so that's pretty cool. But I guess that's probably going to be it for updates.
One more thing, I played Among Us.
Oh, yeah, for the first time ever,
It was
right?
the first time ever. It was fun. I don't understand the map, kind of just like what I was just saying. So, I probably just look suspicious the entire time because I'm just running around. I'm not even doing my task because I don't even know how to. I know how to do like 2 of them, and the other ones I don't know. So I just wander around. But it's really fun when you're the imposter. And I'm just like swiping left and right, getting everyone.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny because I played with Shout Out Hey Adorable and some of like her friends in like her little gaming community, and no one knew me, and I'm like awkward when I'm first meeting people, so I like wasn't really talking. So whenever I was the imposter for the second time, I kept following this one person around because I was trying to kill them. And then they'd call the emergency meeting and they're like, Michelle, why are you following me? And I was able to play it off because I was like shy and weird. And I was like, oh, I just don't know what to do in this game and I wanted to feel safer.
Yeah, you're weird.
And then once the game was over, I was like, nah, I was trying to kill you. I just kept clicking the wrong button. I kept clicking like right to the right of it. And I was like, just die, just die.
Wow. Okay.
It was intense. It's really fun though. I think I'm going to play it again with them in like a couple weeks. If
That's
anyone wants
cool.
to play Among Us, hit me up.
All right. Well, continuing on, we are going to be going over this week's update. So there was a smaller update this week, as well as a Q&A summary stream. So if you are interested in the dev live stream that they have every week, a new one came out and the video is up on their website. So feel free to head over to OSRS. I did not watch this week's. I watched last week's.
Oh.
But it was pretty cool. Actually, I think I might have watched some of this week's. It was hosted by Maud Light. I think it was the first ever time Maud Light has hosted it. She's a new, I think, community manager mod, or
Oh, cool.
she's definitely a new mod. I just don't know exactly what she does. But yeah, so I think it went pretty well from the little bit I saw. So if you want to get up to date with everything and how Leagues is going in their opinion, you can watch that.
Nice.
As far as the update goes, but the update this week is called Revenant, Maledictus, and Wilderness Changes. So this is actually pretty cool because this is a PvP PvE update, like I mentioned at the top. And so there is going to be a new Revenant in the Revenant Caves called...
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like a giant bull with like a giant cross sticking out of it or something.
It's gnarly.
Yeah, it's called Revenant Maledictus. So it says, something is lurking in the dark corners of the Revenant Caves, a new demi-boss known as the Revenant Maledictus. Every Revenant you kill now has the cumulative chance based on its combat level to spawn the Revenant Maledictus. So how it works is whenever you kill an enemy, there is a chance for Maledictus to spawn. And the more enemies that are killed within the dungeon, the higher chance that there is going to be this Revenant Maledictus spawn. And it increases, like they said, with level, so you have a much higher chance of it spawning when you kill a Revenant Dragon than when you kill a Revenant Demon.
Yeah. You kill a little Revenant Impling.
Yeah, exactly. So there's also fail safes, which guarantee Maledictus will spawn if it has not appeared for a decent length of time. Another system prevents a Maledictus from spawning if another recently has appeared. So you can't just spawn
over and over again.
These all over the place.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so there is a cooldown timer set into it. To avoid long waits for the Maledictus, when server updates, the cumulative chance will be set to a random number, so it could appear at any time. After the first kill per world, the chance will be reset to 0 and increases as revenants are killed as per normal. Now, let's hear about the loot.
Yee.
Maledictus's drops will work just like that of a superior Slayer creature with a slight modification. Maledictus will run the Revenant Dragon's loot table 3 times. One of these rolls is reserved for dropping a guaranteed low-tier ancient artifact, either the ancient emblem or the ancient totem. The other 2 will roll the loot table as standard. On top of these rolls, and dependent on how many players were attacking the Maledictus, a certain number of players who dealt the most damage will be granted a buff that they're calling Foreign Thry Surge. For Iron players, the normal applications for loot, however, apply. Iron players can still receive the buff regardless.
Okay.
So the loot does seem pretty good. If we take a look at the Revenant Dragon loot table, they have some pretty high chances for dropping decent loot. For instance, they can drop the Crossbow, Thammaron Scepter, Vigor's Chainmace, all in a 1 in 22,000 drop chance. So definitely still a very low drop chance. But they also have a chance to drop any of the ancient statuettes, as well as some rune and dragon items, including the ore itself.
You can just keep high alching it potentially?
Yeah, potentially. So this is pretty cool. And of course, your chances of getting good gear is all going to be, or rare gear rather, is all going to be increased if you are using a Amulet of Avarice. So make sure to bring that if you plan on farming this for a significant amount of time.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's going to run that table twice, like they said. And then one time you're guaranteed going to be getting a lesser statuette, which is going to be anywhere between 500k to $1 million gold. Although the price is
significant.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a nice prize, but it's also definitely going to go down as more people start farming this.
It'd be nice for the first few people.
Yes. One really nice thing is the Fortune Thrice Surge. So this new buff is going to be applied to you if you have an Amulet of Avarice equipped. So you have to have an Amulet of Avarice equipped in order to get the Surge buff. And what's cool about the Surge buff is it does transfer to other players when they kill you or when you kill them.
Oh.
So it does last for 30 minutes. And the buff itself is actually really, really powerful. So first off, it is going to show on the skull above your head that you have this buff applied to you.
You can get targeted?
You can get targeted or you can get ran away from, because if people know you have this, there's a good chance if you're looking at PvP, they can really do some big damage because it increases the damage and accuracy of all combat styles while fighting Revenants, including the Maledictus itself, by 15%.
Jeez.
So it doesn't apply to fighting other players, which is unfortunate, which is nice because maybe that'll be less cause for them to fight you.
True.
Because, I mean, obviously, if you're there to PvE, you might not be worth killing. I don't know. It depends on what they want to do.
You just want to avoid people.
Yeah, if people are looking for a fight with another PvPer, then they might avoid you. Or if they are just looking to get some easy money, then they might go after you.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be definitely an easy way to put a target on your back or not. And also this buff does last for 30 minutes. They go on to say that removing the Amulet of Avarice during this time will also remove the buff. World hopping will reduce the duration of the buff by 1 minute per hop. And if you don't manage to grab the buff from the Revenant Maledictus, like I said, you can always swipe it from another player by killing them in PvE, or PvEP rather. Mm-hmm. For example, if player A acquires the buff from fighting Maledictus, and then they go off and kill Revenants for 5 minutes, and player B has an Avarice equipped and kills you, then player B will receive the buff that you once had for 25 minutes since you've already used 5 minutes of it.
Oh, so it doesn't start the timer over.
No, so it'll only last for 30 minutes regardless of how many people it swaps between.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And again, you do both have to have the Amulet of Avarice equipped at all to even receive the buff.
So keep that thing on you if you're trying to get this buff.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you could just kill them to remove the buff if you feel like messing with them.
Just to be rude.
So overall, that's going to be it for this boss. It does seem pretty cool. I think the idea of it is really nice, and this is something they proposed a really long time ago.
Oh, this has been proposed previously? I didn't even know.
Yeah, I think this is part of the changes. We actually had a poll for this. It might have been just after 75, or it might have been part of 75, but this was, I think, many, many months ago, maybe even a year ago at this point.
Yeah, we've been doing the podcast for like 51 weeks now.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
It was definitely a long time ago that they brought up bringing in a new Revenant boss, and now it's finally here. That's pretty cool. And it's nice to see that it is a decent enough reason to go PvE. I wouldn't say it's like a very good reason, because I mean, 1 mil, it's 500k to 1 mil, and the drops are pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how often this thing spawns. If it spawns, every like 4 to 5 minutes because people are farming a decent amount of mobs, I think that'll be great. But if it's like it only spawns once every hour, even when people are farming a lot of mobs, then I feel like that might be a little too low.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be more frequent than that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works either way, though. So hopefully...
Is it already out? This is already out?
Yeah, this should already be out.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So let us know what you think about it. If you go into the Revenant Caves often, if that's one of your favorite ways to make money, let us know if this is a cool change to you. It'd be good to hear what everyone else has to say about this.
Yeah, we think it seems cool, but we don't go there.
Yeah, we don't really venture to the caves very often. So.
I've been a single time.
Besides that, though, there are a few more changes to the wilderness, including Wilderness Slayer. So some new task-only creatures have been added to the Wilderness Slayer cave. And that's going to be Abbey Demons, Dust Devils, Jellies, and Necreals.
Weird that none of those were a thing before.
Yeah, no, it was mostly lower level enemies.
Oh.
And so it's nice that they added this because, it's just more variety and also some burstable tasks.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. And they all have a weighting of 3. So I don't think that means they're going to be very common, but they are going to be available.
Like in the middle somewhere.
Yeah. Enemies in the Wilderness Cave now also have a chance to drop items from a new loot table containing consumable blighted items and items from Justine's LMS reward shop. So that is really cool. You're going to get some supply drops while out in the wilderness. This is going to make your trips a lot nicer and maybe allow you to fight off anyone that tries to PvP you. So you'll have some extra supplies. That'd be nice too. Besides that, they said there's also some changes to the Wilderness Slayer, including a reduced amount of assigned kills for Fire Giants, Hill Giants, and Bloodvelds. Additionally, Bloodveld spawns have been added to the Wilderness God Wars dungeons.
Oh.
Yeah, these additional spawns will replace some of the werewolves that roam the area. Also, one last thing, additional bear spawns will be added north of Ferox Enclave, so watch out for Durs Venator.
Alrighty.
So that's going to be about it for the wilderness changes. It's nice to see that they are adding these changes. Obviously, a lot of people still really like not just the Revenant Caves, but the Wilderness Slayer, because it is obviously the highest point.
Huge points.
Yeah, the highest point giver of all the Slayer Masters, and you can unlock it very early on. And it gives people, I think, this is overall, I think, doing a pretty good job at what they want, which is adding and bringing more people into the wilderness. But I think, honestly, we're going to need to wait for the boss rework for the wilderness in order to see a lot of people going out there, because this is some nice incentives, but for the average player, it's not enough to get them to go out there.
True. I'm like mildly interested, but not enough to go yet.
Yeah, exactly.
There have also been some small changes and fixes to the League's 3 update. So the Myths Guild Bank will now allow you to swap your fragments. Oh my god, how is there more banks that still weren't allowing you to?
Yeah, there's actually more than this as well.
Oh my gosh. Extra items gained from smithing double now correctly count towards Smith X items task. Oh, that must have been annoying. The Barbarian Assault task, read level 5 in any roll and reach level 5 in all rolls, now correctly complete when the level up interface appears at the end of the wave. Auto-completing the Troll 3 quest bundle now correctly sets up the fire pit at Ways. Oh, I actually just got that one.
Nice.
Message in a bottle is now more balanced and shouldn't give as many beginner clues.
Okay, that makes sense, because I felt like I was getting only beginners and
I thought
easies.
you only could get beginners.
No, I've gotten easies and stuff, but I mean, I have 99 fishing, and I don't know if I've ever seen a hard.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. I don't think I got any hard clue scrolls until I went to Wintertop.
Yeah.
Players now correctly unlock the Ardougne teleport when purchasing any of the Elf Quest bundles. Green dragons in the Wilderness Slayer dungeon will now count towards League task. Some of these are just so funny.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
just weird niche things.
How many of those green dragons did people have to kill before realizing they didn't count?
Probably one.
Oh. Arclight now works correctly with Twin Strikes. Certified Farmer now works correctly in the Vinery at Hosidius. Vinery at Hosidius. Catch of the Day now works correctly with Personal Banker. Rare items will continue to go to your inventory as normal. Dying from poison after exiting the wilderness will no longer result in a PvP death.
Yeah, that was the one instance I've heard of that
Wow.
would result in a PvP death still.
Weird.
Because you can get Venom Master, which makes it so,
Yeah, I use Venom Master.
yeah, you have a really high chance to Venom someone, so.
Yeah. You can now teleport to My Arms boat with Last Recall. Auto-completing Sir Amic's section of Recipe for Disaster now correctly unlocks the Evil Chicken's lair. And finally, Thorgel now appears when auto-completing the Elf 3 quest bundle. So, smaller things, but some that I'm sure were really annoying by people affected by it.
Yeah. And as far as I was talking about at the top of this, I did mention that they came out with additional information on where the rankings stand for anyone looking to get ranked in Leagues 3. They came out with a new up-to-date infographic, in case you were wondering how many points you're going to need. For Iron rank, it's 465 points. Steel, 1405. Mithril, 3400. Adamant,
That's me.
7725. Rune, 15,160 points. And if you want to get the coveted dragon rank, you're going to need 21,220 points.
You know, I'm like, I need to like get 3 times as much to get that, but I feel like it's very possible.
Better than me. I need 4 times as much.
Yeah, but like I said, as soon as you decide to go to a task, you're going to surpass me. All
Maybe.
your levels are so high. You're going to do all the farming ones, everything so quick.
It's going to be a lot of points and many tasks to go until either of us even get close to Rune. So that'll be nice, though.
Yeah, I at least want to get Rune. I really want to
Yes.
at least get Rune.
That would be really, really nice. So,
Yeah.
let us know where you stand on the rankings, what you're going for, how you've been enjoying leagues, and what you think about the wilderness changes.
Yes, let us know everything.
Yes. So that's going to be about it for the update this week. There are some other smaller changes, but nothing really of notice. And so that's going to be about it for that.
Cool.
But we do have some questions, as always, that we can go over.
Yeah, we have a question from Matt again. Shout out, Matt. So he asked, what is your favorite OSRS port? For him, it's the Relica port because he loves the scenery and the Viking vibes.
Yeah, it took me a second to realize what this question was, because
Oh, you forgot what a port was?
No, because port, I was thinking of like I don't know why, but whenever I hear of ports, I immediately think of like video game ports, as in like, you know, the new God of War port went from PS4 to PC. That's,
You're so funny.
you'd call that a PC port.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are you talking about? Like, or I was thinking of like maybe they were talking about different like plugins or something like that, but that makes way more sense. Did you want to go first or me?
You could go first.
Okay, so this was a really easy answer for me because I've always thought this, even since the first time I've been there, and even every time after I go to this place, I do remark to myself about how cool I think it looks. But that's going to be the Corinne port.
Port Piscarilius?
Yeah, Port Piscarilius.
Nice.
So you get there originally by talking to Veos and doing the quest to get there, and it's my favorite port by far. One, because there's a quest on the port.
That's really nice.
There's actually quite a few quests on the port, and some
Isn't there
really,
like a boss fight for one of the quests on the
there
port?
is, yeah.
Yes.
It's a really cool boss fight. So not only that, but also I really like how lively it is. A lot of the other ports are really small and really only have a couple people on it. This one has tons of people.
So much.
A lot of like people that are there for no reason, which just makes it feel more alive. And overall, I just really like it. I think it looks really cool, and it's placed not too far from any other things that I would want to do. So overall, I really like it.
Yeah. For me, I'm basic. I was gonna choose Port Sarum.
Okay.
Mostly for nostalgic reasons. I feel like it's just the port I always think of, which is so funny how I'm choosing as my favorite when I despise having to go there. Because there's no like quick teleport to Port Sarum. I don't mind on my main because I have a spirit tree that's import serum. But on this, I don't know why it always annoys me. I have to like go take a teleport to Pest Wars and then take a boat. But yeah, I like how there's so many quests there, kind of like what you said for Port Piscarilius.
Yeah.
And I just know it the best. Like, I know where everything is. I know to talk to the monks. I know to talk to Veos. And it gets me where I need to be.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a really good option too, because it is one of the bigger ports too.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish is that there was a bank near it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that part's kind of annoying.
Yeah. I mean, there's no bank
There's
near.
no banks at any of the ports, are there?
Yeah, there's no real banks at any of the places except for Catherby, really.
Yeah,
And
there should be.
yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
I also really like the one in Port Phasmatis just because it's Port Phasmatis and HD is beautiful.
Yeah,
All of
a lot of the
Mortania and HD is
Mortania areas,
beautiful.
yeah, they are really cool.
All like green and blue and pretty. That looks the coolest probably.
Yeah. So we do have a few last questions also pulled from Reddit. I feel like this would be a pretty good time to do those. So we're going to start with the first one. And it's actually a really good question that I kind of was going through recently. I think a lot of people have been thinking about this because with leagues, a lot of people haven't redone their Dragon Defender grind. Most people don't have second accounts.
Mm-hmm.
But this person's asking if it's a bad idea to train defense at 60 or 260 in Warriors Guild. For instance, they have 65 attack and strength, and they're thinking of getting it up to 60 for their defense while they're doing their Dragon Defender grind, but it's only 50 at the moment.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Not only that, I think it's like really efficient because for anyone that doesn't know, you only need attack and strength in order to enter the Warriors Guild.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you need a total of 130 between the two. So that's going to be 65 attack and strength or 70 and 60, some combination of that. And so usually you go in there with lower defense, and I think that's the perfect opportunity in order to get up your defense because you're going to be there anyways. And
you're going to be in combat anyways. Might as well just do it there.
Yeah, and you're probably more than likely not going to be equipping anything that is 70 attack anytime soon.
Yeah.
Unless you go to Barrows directly after that. This is advice for the regular game and for leagues. It's definitely a good spot to start training your defense.
I agree, because whenever I train my melee, I like it more. I mean, I haven't been doing this on leagues because I was waiting to get tier 6 for Slayer, but I like to do melee and stuff more when I'm on Slayer because then it's like more bang for my buck, you know? I'm also getting XP for Slayer.
Yeah.
And this would be like, you're grinding out Dragon Defender anyway.
Okay.
Two birds, one stone.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. So this next person said that they just got their Dragon Defender, their Fire Cape, and they're about to unlock Piety. What should I start doing next? Slayer, more quests, or having fun? They're having fun, but not sure what to do. They have 80 ranged and mage as well. So they didn't say whether this was leagues or not, but in general, I think this is a really powerful start for an account.
They already have the Fire Cape, which I didn't get till well after I finished my quest cape.
Yeah.
So that's so impressive.
So at this point, they have pretty much almost everything, it seems, that they would need in the early game. I mean, the Fire Cape and the Defender are pretty big unlocks, and they also have Piety, which is really nice. And they do have decently high range and mage. So honestly, at this point, you could honestly just start bossing if you wanted to, if that's your goal at least.
I was going to say to do the quest, just to get the quest cape, but we all know I prioritize quest cape above all else.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad answer either. There's a lot
It depends on what your goal is. Like, do you want money? Do you want Slayer XP? Like,
yeah, if you want to progress your account the most, I would say probably Slayer or more quests, depending on where your quests are at. Like,
I would do quests because like Song of the Elves and stuff, and even Dragon Slayer 2, like those are huge for unlocking bosses and areas.
True. That's why I was like, it depends on where they're at. If they only have a few more quests here and there in order to get the cape, then I mean, maybe knock them out or just leave them if you don't plan on using the cape. It really depends. If you want to do Vorkath, then Dragon Slayer 2 is a really good option.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you want to really progress your account into more bossing centric, then Slayer is probably going to be your next best option.
Mm-hmm.
So it really depends on what you want to do. Either way, this is a very strong start. You could get into bossing just for the sake of bossing, not even Slayer related early on.
Yeah, you could literally do whatever you want at this point.
Yeah, you really could. So
you're killing it.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a good start for a lot of accounts. And
oh, yeah.
something that people should probably strive towards. A lot of Slayer questions, funny enough. So this next one, they said, when should I start working on Slayer? That's 66 mage, 50 prayer, and 60 in all melees.
I would start now. I regret starting Slayer so late in my main.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wish I would have started earlier.
I would personally agree with the very first comment that replied to it, and it said to get to 85 combat to get tasks from Neve. And I would say the same. I would say wait until you can get tasks from Neve, Steve, or Duradel.
Really?
Yeah, just
Why?
because the tasks from lower level Slayer Masters, including Vanica, less so for Vanica, because I do think he does assign some pretty good tasks. But the tasks from lower level Slayer Masters really suck.
I don't think they're that bad.
And I think they suck a lot. They take you to like a lot of places that kind of waste your time getting to there, and you're not there for very long. So honestly, you're doing more running than you are killing a lot of the time, especially if it's like 30 cave slugs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't like it. And on top of that, you're barely getting any points. Like you get like, I don't know, 4 points a task or something like that from some of the masters. Whereas if you were to do it from Neve, Steve, or Duradel, you're getting, 10 plus points per task.
Yeah.
Which is, just way more. You're literally cutting your time in half.
That's true.
I would say that it's not a bad idea to start point boosting now to prepare you for going into Neve, Steve, and Duradel.
Just so you can unlock superiors and stuff.
Yeah,
Sooner rather than
unlock
later.
your mask, unlock your superiors. But if you are planning on grinding out Slayer for a long time, I would personally wait.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing on my GIM anyways.
Yeah. I am not.
And we'll be finishing off with this last question, and it's a leagues question, but you could honestly probably take this into or some of these at least into the main game.
Oh, okay.
But it's any good ways to make money early to mid game in leagues. They just got T4 unlocked and they have a bunch of the skills, but they don't know how to actually get money for anything they want to get, such as the dragon scimitar, ancient staff, Ivan staff. A lot of these things people don't think of that you need money for, and you need a lot of money early on. But
yeah, you do. Tell me about it.
Yeah, how would you go about making money?
Okay, so the first way is not the most money, but I enjoy it because I also want high agility, is getting the golden brick road and doing that. I've gotten 120,000 gold since we started recording, and that's me like not paying the most attention because we're recording as well.
Yeah.
But another one that would make you way more money, but you do have to be higher level to start this, is thieving the Arty Knights.
Yeah.
So if you have deeper pockets, smooth criminal, and the rogue's outfit, you're gonna be making the most money ever.
Yeah,
and that's also, how you made money, right?
Yeah, that is one of the ways I made money. And also you stop failing very early, depending on how high your smooth criminal is. At smooth criminal level 3, I was able to stop failing entirely at Arty Knights at 75.
Awesome.
And I also don't fail at the Master Farmers at 81.
And Smooth Criminal is the one that if you do get stunned, you don't take any damage. So you don't have to bring food. It's way easier.
Yeah, it's very AFK. If you have some time.
Not AFK because you're still clicking constantly, but...
It's very low intensity.
There we go.
And because there is no food, it's even less intensity. And because he's trapped 99% of the time, you just sit there and click. So if you have a few minutes here and there, if you're working from home or something like that, you can easily make a few thousand gold here and there. Yeah, it's not going to be that fast, but
the reason I don't recommend that first is just because it's more significant with the rogue's outfit, and the rogue's outfit takes a second to get.
Yeah,
you can still do it before that, but now that you told me how much money I can make with rogue's outfit, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to start it until I get that.
Yeah, I personally think that those are both good ways to get money fairly passively while also getting up your skills. My probably number one way to get money in the league, I haven't even done this method just because I haven't really needed money like that. I just did a bunch of thieving and I got like 300,000 or 400,000 gold that way. But if you really need money early on, of course you can make this a lot faster and easier depending on if you have certain fragments and stuff like that, but is to mass fletch and sell your bows.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. I have a bunch of bows to sell.
Yeah, so you can mass fletch your bows and then sell them either to a general store or string them and sell them to an archer store
Yeah.
and make a lot of money like that. Or if you also have the ones that make it so you can do the same thing for smithing, and it also can make it so that you have a chance to craft more of whatever you're smithing
Oh,
for
cool. Yeah.
free, then you could sell plate bodies
I didn't
to.
even think about selling stuff.
Yeah, you can sell plate bodies to Horvik and Varrock, so you don't even have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And that is a really good way to make money. And if you're able to combine Greedy Gatherer with Personal Banker, you can go mine a ton of Mithril, and you have a chance to auto smelt it if you
Yeah,
are.
we have Molten Miner. I was gonna say get Molten Miner.
Exactly. So you have a chance to auto smelt it. So you can either, I mean, start out at iron for a long time, move on to mithril for a while, and if you're selling, 100 mithril plate bodies, that's I think around 100,000 gold or something like that. I could be misremembering how much it costs, but you're gonna make a lot of gold and experience doing that, and
It's gonna be amazing.
it's not very high level at all. So I'd probably go with buying or making and selling goods
That's a very good option.
specifically from smithing and from fletching.
And you could do that on a regular account too. It just won't be as significant and
Yeah,
fast.
that is just as effective on a regular account. You can spend an hour cutting maples, which isn't very high level, in the main game, and you could cut them into short bows or long bows. You can do that while doing agility, or not those, but you can do that just AFK bank standing, and then you can string them if you really want to, and then you could sell them for a pretty decent amount. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
That's
Or
a
you
good
can,
one.
if you have the runes and you have the time, then you can do alk agility while running rooftops.
Yeah, and there is one I mean, this is on regular, but
Yeah.
if you have fragments, you can also do like one that it will save your runes sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's another one where your high elks are worth more money.
Yeah. So if you have
Sorry, back to leagues again.
if you have the league fragments that make it so that you can, like she said, save your runes. I think it saves like 50% of them, or
Yeah.
actually it's 90% of them. And
When
then
you're tier 3,
when
yeah.
you're tier 3. And then if you have Alchemaniac, which gives you 50% more alch value, then you could be
That's
making
huge.
very, very much money while doing. And on top of that, you're getting Gold Brick Road, so you're getting 2 sources of income at the same time.
I might start doing that.
And that works you towards getting your agility outfit, graceful, which is also another task.
Yep. I know, I only have 44 marks. I don't know if I'm actually going to get graceful.
Yeah, so we listed probably like 6 or 7 ways at this point. All of them are very good, low level or moderately low level requirements. So
Can I just say I love leagues?
yeah,
I love all the fragments. This is all so much fun.
Yeah, all of those would be really great options. Let us know which one you went with, and if anyone else has other suggestions, throw them down in the comments below if you are on YouTube, and let us know what you think, or shoot us a tweet over on Twitter, and that'd be pretty cool to know as well, because it's always great to have a few more tricks up your sleeve for money making.
Definitely, I could use them.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be about it for this week. What do you have any plans for coming up in this next week?
I am hopefully going to start working on Combat and Slayer. But I also want to do 160 hard clues. And I also want to make money.
What a weird amount. Okay.
So I have a lot of things on my plate that I don't know what to prioritize, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping next week I will be... Okay, so I'm base 70 melees. I'd like to be like base 90 melee next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
That's
set
not
that
too
as a
bad.
little goal.
No,
Watch
that's
me
not
do
too
like
bad.
only skilling all week.
Base
And
90.
I want to have... Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying 90 combat. I'm like, that's pretty easy.
No, I'm like 85 right now. But I also want to have one more 99, whatever that may be.
One more 99.
You're gonna be like, so I maxed.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think there's still a few more things I'm gonna leave for a long time.
Till tier 7.
Yeah, it sucks because stuff like crafting I want to get up right now, but
Crafting's annoying.
it's really annoying, and I'd rather do it with 16 times experience, but also I really need it right now. So
Just get to the level you need, and then get to 99 once you're tier 7.
yeah, maybe I'll get base 50s or something like that.
Yeah.
For my next goal, because I could definitely use some more. I did one inventory of dragon bones at the chaos altar on the first day or something like that, and my prayer hasn't moved since. So I need to get that up. Need to get crafting, fletching, and construction up. But I might leave construction and Slayer until tier 6.
Yeah.
So
I would.
we'll see how that goes. But either way, I plan on getting pretty close to or base 50s and focusing a lot more on herb lore and
Herb Lore 3.
yeah, herb lore, mining, maybe some combat, but not really until I can get tier 6 because I wanted to get Slayer and start combining those
I
to
think
really get up.
it's kind of funny. Whenever I first started like leagues, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a great chance to do all these bosses. And now I'm having like a lot of fun skilling. I'm not a skiller.
Yeah.
I despise skilling. And it's so much fun because it's so fast with this.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because I do want to get into bossing, and I was watching the fragments for someone that is an experienced player is so powerful because I was watching someone, I don't know if anyone's ever done a solo hard mode Theater of Blood.
Probably someone crazy out there has.
I know a cold one. I know a few people have done solo Theater of Blood, just regular, but I don't know if I've ever seen them do challenge mode. But either way, I saw someone doing that fairly easily yesterday. They did like 16 runs of it.
That's amazing.
I mean, it still took them quite a bit of time, and they weren't using the best gear, obviously, but they were still doing it pretty easily, and it's just so crazy watching someone do that. So
that's awesome.
It'll be nice to get into bossing eventually. I'm still not rushing it. I might get into barrows soon, but that's probably the only plans I have.
Yeah, I thought I'd be totally prioritizing bossing, and it's the opposite.
Yeah. Funny enough, I feel like at this point in my account, I'm actually fairly close to the progress on my GIM account.
Really?
Yeah, obviously I have a much higher total because I have so many 99s, but I think in general, where my character is in leagues and where my character is on my GIM is like very similar.
That's kind of funny. What you got in 2 weeks is what took you 2 months.
Yeah.
And that's with you not even playing that hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Leagues is fun.
That's probably going to be about it. Thanks everyone for listening. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Michelle, where can they find us?
Yes, so I stream 5 nights a week. Take Thursdays and Saturdays off, but 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch me at twitch.tv/Bunebape. Come hang out with me. I'm funny. I swear to God, I'm funny.
Yeah, and, so you can watch her play RuneScape and Phasmophobia and maybe even other stuff sometime.
Maybe. If anyone wants to play Among Us with me, I'd be down for that too.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that'd work on stream if I was the imposter. But anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a delay. You could also follow us on Twitter at Bunebapeosrs, and our YouTube and Instagram are both just Bunebape. So go watch our videos, follow us everywhere, ask us any questions if you want to be featured in the podcast. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. So that'll be about it. Make sure to join the Discord community. You can participate in giveaways every week as well.
Yep, free bond.
That's linked in either our YouTube channel. All the videos have a link to the Discord, or you can go to our Twitch, which also has the commands for our Discord. Feel free to join, hang out, join the giveaway, do whatever you want, and come back next week and we'll have another episode for you.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Thanks again, and we'll see you all very soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right.